In this exercise, we will be binding this coredata demo view controller to the tab bar controller, and we'll run the application, and we'll perform each one of them step by step. So we'll create tab bar controller 8. We'll initialize this tab bar controller with coredata demo view controller. We'll say coredata demo. I'll say coredata demo, and I'll run the project in my iPhone 4S simulator. So when I run this project, I'll get coredata demo. When I click, I get the error. Now this error is because in a new Swift compiler, while creating the entity, you have to tell them the project package name. Prior to the Swift, even though if you don't give the project extension to the class, it would used to assume that it's a part of the same project. So here you have to go to your core data file, select your entity, open your right side window. There is something called data model inspector. There you have to provide your project name. So it basically tells which project this entity belongs to. So this is the additional step you have to do in order to interact with those entity during the runtime. So once you have done this, you run your project, you click. Now again, so basically once you these are resource files, right? So once you do this, you make sure you press save button, and you should clean your project. Also, your database has been committed with the wrong entities, so you have to reset your simulator. So sometimes it runs, sometimes it doesn't run with making changes. You have to reset your simulator because it's a persistent storage. So if a faulty value goes, it becomes persist. So once you reset your simulator, you can rebuild your application. Now it might take few seconds more because your simulator has been reset. Now when you click, see there's no error. So it's getting inserted in your database because when you call the plus button, your add employee gets called with a fixed value. Now I'm not refreshing the table, so I'll be running it again. So when I run it again, I got my data in my, so in previous running, when I ran my project previously, the set page was returning no data. Now when I run it again by inserting two values, it got the array of two employees. Now when I slide this, I'll get the delete gesture. So when I click on delete, edit with committing style will get called, and the data will get deleted from my database and also from the array and from the table. If I run it again, it will show me only one object inside my array. So that means everything is committed to the core data as well as it's been properly managed in the view. So we have seen the persistent using the core data as well. Now in next module we'll show how to persist the data using a plist. When you have very small number of data to be persist, say username, password, creating a SQLite or a core data takes bit of more time. So it's better to use plist, which is very small key value persistence for the smaller type of values. If you have relationship multiple values to be handled for persistence, then you have SQLite or core data. Now if you want to dump all data in your database and want to get entire data from the database, core data is the best option. But if you want to perform some high-end operation on your database using join queries, getting a subset of the various table, then SQLite will give you more control on the queries. So depending upon your situation, you can opt for either one of them.